Alright, FedEx had just brought our King Jack HD TV antenna, and pretty quick service there. We got this from Amazon. I'll have a link in this video to Amazon with this to take you to this antenna, and it's a pretty cool model. It's got a signal finder on it, and he shows different RVs. You can put it on just about any RV out there. So we're going to do an unboxing here and see what we have here. All right, we open it up. First thing we got is the manual. I have actually already downloaded the manual in a PDF format on my computer, but they make two versions. The OA 8500 is a white, the OA 8501 is the black one, and of course we got the white one because our Roadtrek's white. Seems pretty light. Pull it out of the box here. You can see down here, this I think is where you hook your coax cable in that goes into your antenna. It's really not that high. I'm going to set it here on the corner, and you can see the direction of it. So the nice thing about it is it's this low profile, says King, and the idea of not having to crank it up and down is one of the major concerns. I've had RVs before where you had the other batwing type antenna, and you have to crank them up and down in order to put them in service and then move them around. And some of those had a thing that you had to pull down, were a little difficult to turn. This one should be very easily to turn. It's just two fingers should be able to turn it around. Plus it has the amplifier, which is here in the bottom of the box. See it here. We've got the one thing here is the amplifier, and the other one is the thing. Give me a second here and I'll open that up. Alright, I pulled the other parts out. This part here is the part that sticks on the roof that actually turns the antenna. Let me get it around here and you'll see these are like LED lights that come on and shows you when you've got the most powerful signal to hook up to. This unit here is actually the plate that goes back by the television. I believe you can turn the power off and on right here with this switch, and it goes from out, and this part goes right to your TV. This is your inputs. It also has a second output there if you want to have a cable TV coming in or a second TV going out. So that's kind of an interesting thing. This here is an extender. If your roof is thicker than a certain mount, you can add this to it, and that'll get you through your roof there. So that's basically the unboxing video of the King Jack antenna. We're going to be doing add more to this video as we do an installation to it. We're putting it on our Roadtrek 190 Versatile. It's a 2001 model, and so we'll be continuing with the installation of this. We're here at Harbor Freight. They got some pretty good deals here. I like their tools and that. I'm here quite a bit, buy stuff. I did my one video on the security camera I got here at Harbor Freight, so we're going to get some stuff for an antenna project we're doing with the Roadtrek. Now at the Home Depot, wasn't able to get everything I needed at Harbor Freight, so we're going to check out the depot. Alright, I'm on top of our Roadtrek, and you can see I have the solar panels here. I've got my fantastic fan. I opened it up. Going to do some measurements for this King Jack antenna. They say you need at least 20 inches away from any object that's 8 inches or taller. And I'm looking at the roof vent. It's got to be over 8 inches. And I wanted to mount it in that space between here, but I don't know if the roof vent's going to cause it to reduce signal or what the deal, but we're going to check this out. Alright, you can see this here is over 8 inches, so I need to go 20 inches, and it looks like that's right about here. So I can put the antenna, it's going to have to be pretty far forward, so that's pretty much going to have to be the mounting spot. I was hoping to save this area up here for future solar panels. I don't think I ever will add any more. I've got 200 watts, and for our use I don't believe I'll be adding any more. So it looks like I'm going to be mounting this pretty far forward here. Alright, so I'm thinking it's going to probably be mounted somewhere right in here is going to be the place to put it. I'll give you a reference. Let me turn around so you can see the front here, and it's probably going to go somewhere right around between those two buttons. That's what I'm guessing. Alright, I wanted to show you over at Harbor Freight. I picked up this carbon steel hole saw set, and it was like $9.99. I need a 2 1/4 inch hole to run the antenna down through, and I had a 2 1/2 inch and a 2 inch saw, but I didn't have a 2 1/4. So just bought this whole set for $9.99. That was a pretty good price. So this is what I'll be using to drill the hole to run the antenna down through the roof. Alright, I'll be mounting, there's a control bracket, or control panel. It's where a cable comes out and you can turn the power off and on. I'll be mounting this up in here, and I needed a box, so I got this little box here for like 88 cents so I can mount it to the wall. And so that's where I'll be mounting them. I'm going to be doing some changing around in here, so I'll be mounting this box up into this area to put the cable into it. Alright, as you can see on this box, there's an area here for your cable to come in. This is an output if you want to put a second TV out. This is the main output here, and this is where the King Jack antenna input comes into. This is powered. You can see it's power and ground. So you can see on the unit here, you can see the 3 outputs and the power and the ground. I got these little lugs that will plug into that power and ground there to power. This powers the whole system, and then you can turn it off and on by this little switch right here. Alright, it was pretty simple. I got my hole drilled, 2 1/4 inch hole, drilled it right through, and now I can go up there and place the base down where I feel it's gonna end up resting itself. Alright, I got this die-core tape. What I'm gonna do is take this tape and all around the bottom here, I'm gonna seal this all the way around. And then when I'm done, I'll go ahead and put Dawg, or the liquid, or the in the caulk around the top to seal the screws and everything else on. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to go ahead and line this with the Dawg tape. Alright, this is the King Jack mounted up on the roof. I drilled the 2 1/4 inch hole, mounted right down there perfectly. I used some stainless steel screws with a Dawg tape around the bottom, mounted it right up here to the roof. ran the cable over here. I put one little cable secure to hold it down. Put Dicor all around that. I got to fill this hole here full of Dicor yet. I'm going to be using some liquid Dicor that I haven't got yet. I'm waiting for it to come today. It should be here. And then I'll caulk all the way around the bottom of this base to make a watertight seal to make sure that we get no water in. So this is probably what I consider the hardest part up on the roof and that. So I got that part done, and we're going to start on the inside work. Alright, I've got the top securely mounted, and this is what comes down through. This here will move up and down as needed if you have a thicker roof. Now I'll probably have it all the way up. And now I can mount the control panel is next. And this little wire here hooks right to here, and this powers the amplifier on the antenna. So that's the next process there, is get this all set up and in place. Alright, we got the part inside screwed up. There's like 4 screws, and this here clips onto there, and I've routed this wire. This wire is what feeds the power to this power thing. They call it an amplifier, power amplifier. And so now we're ready to go ahead and put the case cover on it, and that part will be all done. Now we have to go back here and hook the part up to the television set. Alright, this is what it looks like. It's all finished. Got the rotator. You have a little button here you squeeze, and then you can turn the antenna whatever direction you want, and it'll stay in place. And so we're going to work on the part hooking up to the TV next. Alright, this is right here is where it hooks in. There's a power switch here. You can power it off and on. And I have this going to the TV. You can actually hook another TV and your cable system into it if you'd like. So we've got this hooked up, and you see I've got a TV picture on here right now. The controller up here has some lights on it, and you rotate that around until you get the biggest signal. Let's turn it just a little bit. There, see how I turned it a little bit and I got a better signal? And as the more lights you have on, the better signal you'll have. And I've got tons of channels that I didn't have before here, so the King Jack antenna seems to be working pretty good. We're just kind of buttoning things up here, but so far I'm pretty well impressed with it. Alright, now that I got this antenna hooked up, I can get rid of the old one hanging off the back. And I wasn't always crazy about it hanging off there, but you know, you have to do what you do when you're setting something, so I'm going to remove that now. Alright, you can see how much cleaner it looks with the old antenna off, sticking off the back. It was a good idea. Now we have our King Jack up on the roof, and I'll walk around here and show you a picture from the front. It actually looks pretty good. I don't know what height that made me at. You know, we were like 8'3", so we might be 8'7" or 8 now, which is still not that bad when it considered a lot of vehicles are a lot taller than that on it. So that's our King Jack installation. I hope it helped any of you that are considering doing the King Jack on it. So far I'm pleased with it, getting good channels with it, and we'll continue to test it. It's a real windy day out here, but I got my installation done with the King Jack. You can see my hair moving around. I don't know, you might be getting a little wind noise here on the mic, but hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helped you doing an install with the King Jack. I have a link to Amazon to the King Jack here listed in my description below, and if you do any other Amazon purchases, well, if you click on the Amazon link there, that'll take you right to Amazon, and by doing that from my page, I'm an Amazon affiliate. They give me a small commission of anything you buy, but it costs you nothing. It doesn't cost you one red pen, but it does help out my channel. Helps me make more videos that how-tos, and so I hope I can be helpful to anyone that are doing any of these projects on it. So if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Always you can use more subscribers, and that'll notify any new videos that I'll be putting up. And so again, we'll see you the next time.